There is a 10-year-old video that is ruffling a few feathers. It's resurfaced. It's footage of an alien and a UFO, which I once upon a time dismissed and in fact laughed it off. However, after finding out more information, I'm wondering whether this thing could actually be real. That's going to be at the end of the video. But first of all, let's talk about the New Jersey UAP situation, okay? This is frustrating the hell out of me. Like, legit, this is frustrating me. Because it's tearing my emotions left, right, center, willy-nilly, all over the shop. I'm confused about the whole situation, and obviously many people are, and I think it's because we've been left in the dark, right? This is what the emotions that I'm going through. In one hand, because since obviously covering UFOs, aliens, things like that, I'm excited. I have this vision. I have painted a picture in my head of what UAPs are, UFOs, aliens. Okay, what they look like, what they sound like, what they do, how they maneuver, right? And so I'm excited about this thing going on in New Jersey. And please don't, if this is a threat to New Jersey, obviously I'm not excited about that, but I'm excited about the whole thing going on. This is like incredible, crazy news which is going on over there, right? And I'm going to be showing you so much more footage now of what's going on, but I'm excited about it, but then in the same respect, I'm frustrated because what I wanted was the picture that I created in my head. I wanted non-sounding, I wanted silent, disc-shaped UFOs, right? That are in formation and doing weird stuff, maneuvering strangely. And in some ways they are, but in some ways they're not. And also when I look at these things, the more I see them, the more they just look man-made, right? Which I'm again gutted about. I want them to be weird shapes and something that you've never seen before to make me feel like I'm looking at an alien UFO here. But the more I look at it, the more it looks man-made. But then again, I'm torn because if they are man-made, then why the hell is the government not doing anything about it? So I asked ChatGPT, I said, tell me about all the times America has pointed the finger at other countries for things seen in the sky or tech that poses some sort of threat. And it came with the Cold War, the Sputnik, the UFOs, Chinese spy balloons, Hawaii, however you pronounce that, technology, Soviet bomber threats, Russian hacking, hypersonic weapons race, spy satellites. Okay, and then I said, what were the times though that America didn't have proof of who the threats were coming from, but they pointed the finger anyway? Roswell incident, Cold War UFO sightings, 1980s Star Wars program, Iraq weapons of mass destruction, Havana syndrome, mystery. There's a whole list. Okay, there's a whole list that goes on. And what's interesting, first of all, I was like, oh yeah, of course, yeah. This one here, the Chinese spy balloon. The balloon was shot down instantly. Instantly. Now, if these things are man-made, or they appear to be man-made, why are they doing absolutely nothing with a whole invasion of it? A swarm getting more and more and more, which I'm going to show you, are more and more and more over New Jersey, and they're doing nothing? Small car-sized UAP. They're doing nothing. So that tells me maybe they're not man-made, and they don't know what they are, and they're a little bit frightened, bit hesitant. And the other thing I'm thinking of is, one theory is that the reason why the US government isn't acknowledging or accepting the fact that there is alien tech out there that they can't fight against, or they just can't compete against, right? In fact, the whole world just can't compete against these things. It shows a weakness in their air defense, right? And I get that. But surely having swarms of UAP over New Jersey, doesn't that cry out that you can't control your skies? So what's going on? So thanks to you guys again, pinning me, mentioning me, sending me on X. Take a look at these things which is going on at the moment. It's just crazy, man. Look at this.
A flying drone mystery raising alarms in New Jersey. There are clusters of large drones swarming the skies near the Bedminster Golf Club belonging to President-elect Trump. What is going on? Nate Foy with an update in our newsroom. Hi, Nate.
Hey, Dana. So one witness says it's like a parade. The drones just keep coming one after another, and you can hear them coming because they're so loud. Listen to the power of this drone last night. So residents in Morris County tell me this has been happening every single night with the exception of Thanksgiving over the past few weeks. One family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered...
Sorry, the exception of Thanksgiving? So what, on Thanksgiving they just all effed off? And then came back? That's really, really strange. Why? Again, that tells me that maybe that's something to do with human tech. But surely, if it's human tech, you get paid double time to work on Thanksgiving or something, right? Yeah, they're going to offer double time. Please, just carry on flying over there. Ooh, it's Thanksgiving, mate. I'll double pay. All right.
Above them, the clock in their car changed times.
Listen to that again. Sorry for interrupting, but listen.
One family claims they followed a drone in their car, and while it hovered above them, the clock in their car changed times. Then they say the clock went back to normal after they drove off.
What? That is a stereotypical thing that happens when an alien or UFO approaches something like that, like a clock, right? I mean, Christ, I've seen that in the X-Files, where time just stops. Like, you know, electrics just go haywire. Electric windows go up and down, lights flash, and everything like that. So again, that tells me, is this then alien tech? So this is what I'm saying about, I'm so confused about the whole situation. Everyone is. No one's got the answers. Everyone's just speculating.
Witnesses also talk about the size of these drones. Some say they can be as big as a small car. Despite the growing concern, though, Morris County officials insist, quote, there continues to be no known threat to public safety.
So did a balloon that floated across the sky. One single balloon. You shot that down.
But residents tell Fox they're becoming more worried. The FAA is continuing to temporarily restrict flights over Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster and the Picatinny Arsenal military base. But authorities in Morris County this morning say they have no new information to share as the mystery continues. The
thing I'm thinking is, because where did he say it was over Trump's golfing field, whatever it was? Picatinny Arsenal military base and Trump National Golf Club. Those two things there, this makes me think, again, back to human tech. Is this surveillance? Is this looking after these two areas, watching like a hawk, right?
Temporarily restrict flights over Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster and the Picatinny Arsenal military base. But authorities in Morris County this morning say they have no new information to share as the mystery continues.
Okay,
Dana?
keep us posted.
Just get a helicopter up there and listen to this woman's audio. Look.
I am sitting in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. It is about 5:22 p.m. I have been seeing what people are referring to as car-sized drones or small airplanes hovering that don't move in the sky for at least 2 weeks. I'm looking at one right now. It's been here for about an hour or so. I feel a little unsettled because I'm seeing them occurring over various mainstream news stations now. They absolutely have like a V shape upside down on the bottom and something on top of that. People have said maybe propeller. I don't know what it is. And they've been stationary pretty much in the same spots every night when the sun goes down. Like I said, I've been seeing them. I can even anticipate where they are on my way back home with my son toward Burlington County. I see the FBI is investigating these. I don't anticipate it will go away anytime soon. Letting your site know because you popped up when I asked Google, what should I do?
One thing she said there is that they pop up when night falls, right? Do they come from somewhere and stay there when night comes? Or are they just visible when night comes? Because that's two totally different things. I said on my last video, which you need to go and see, by the way, my last UFO video, please go and check it out. There's a little bit in there which shows you UFOs that can't be seen in the naked eye, especially in the daytime. Might be reaching a little bit when there's these particular UAPs, but it's still quite interesting. And here's another one that. And I've got a real good close-up one as well. Look at this close-up, mate. And listen to it. Listen to that, listen. Everything about that screams man-made. Right? Everything about that screams man-made, apart from the stories about it, the backstory about it, what we're not doing about it, what we don't know about them. That screams alien tech. But a battery of what we can do nowadays to keep these things up in the air for that long, a car-size drone, what they're saying, because it sounds like a drone, but these batteries don't last that long, mate. Oh no, they don't last that long. Because I'm telling you, mate, if they did last that long, okay, Musk would be all over it like a rash. And even like with the green blinking lights. What the hell, man? Why are people not going up with their own drones, their own little hobbyist drones, firing them up there? They're super quick, mate. Boom, go straight up there, 4K image, bang, let's go. Although, obviously, the ISO settings in these drones aren't too good at the dead of night like that. 4th of the 12th, again, multiple drones, UAPs over top surrounding Philadelphia / New Jersey areas. Look at this.
Airplanes? Okay, that's an airplane. That's supposed to be a star. That, look, that's a star right there. They're supposed to be planes.
It's so weird, man. What's going on over there? It really is. So whilst I'm sitting here and I'm looking at all these New Jersey UAP videos, obviously I start to see other videos of UAPs and people are sending me these links and things like that. And I got a message from Tangled Titty, okay, over on X. Tangled Titty. Thank you so much for sending me these videos, mate. I really do appreciate it. There's something about these 3 next videos that made me think of something, right? I'm going to show you this one first. A woman in Brazil sees strange lights through a telescope. To check this one out.
Gente, pelo amor de Deus, eu acabei de olhar aqui, ó, no telescópio. Olha, olha isso. Olha a luz, olha isso. Olha o OVNI, meu Deus do céu. Tá vindo. Calma, eu não tô conseguindo focar. Eu tô tremendo, meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus.
Now I understand the whole thing of a telescope.
Calma, aqui. Gente, tá vindo pra terra, vai morrer todo mundo. Olha isso, volta. Aqui, vocês viram? Eu não consigo parar de tremer, calma. Olha
I want to see that outside of the scope.
Gente, pelo amor de Deus, eu acabei de olhar aqui.
Just here, like, what is this? What we're seeing here now? Is it? Is this? There you go. Up there, is it? No, that's a skyscraper. That.
Olha isso.
Is that what she's looking at? No, it can't be.
Olha o OVNI, meu
It's a
Deus
different
do céu.
direction.
Tá vindo. Calma, eu não tô conseguindo focar.
And you'd also see
meu Deus
the actual
do
building.
céu. Meu Deus.
What's confusing is surely in the sky around about this area where she's pointing, you would see some sort of red dot or something. I mean, that seems, I mean, it's a, you know, average telescope. She's seeing this through a telescope?
Olha isso. Olha a luz. Olha isso. Olha o OVNI, meu Deus do céu. Tá vindo. Calma, eu não tô conseguindo focar. Eu tô tremendo. Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus.
No, it's obviously hard to see which direction for sure that she's looking at, right?
Gente, tá vindo pra terra, vai morrer
But
todo mundo.
that's odd.
Olha
That's
isso,
so
volta.
strange.
Vocês viram?
Clearly she's
Eu
excited.
não consigo parar de tremer, calma.
Oh, whoa. What the fuck is this here? What? Mate, nothing's underneath here. This is not that skyscraper over here, man. What the hell is she seen here? And then this over southeast London. Look at this, mate. Triangle formation again. It's made me think, what is going on this triangle formation all the time? Is it some sort of message? A triangle formation again. Stay with me. I'm going to show you something.
And that's what those are. They're disappearing.
They're disappearing. What? And so, like over here in Brazil, right? Triangle formation. I thought, why a triangle formation? Why? Why is it always a triangle formation? You know, I know that fighter pilots, they fly in a triangular formation sometimes. especially for shows and things like that, like an arrow. You get a lot of 3 points, 1, 2, 3, right? And I thought, what's that all about? And I know that the triangle is the pyramid, I should say, but triangle formation is like, it's the strongest shape, yeah, for foundations. To put like a heavy weight on top, like a triangle is the strongest shape you can have. And I thought, is there anything to do with that? So I chat GPT'd it. I said, what has triangles have to do, that's bad English, sorry, to do with alien life? Triangle UFOs, sometimes called black triangles, are frequently reported in UFO sightings. I was like, okay, yeah, we know that, right? Sacred geometry and symbolism. Triangles in ancient cultures. Triangles have symbolic significance in many ancient cultures. Some conspiracy theorists suggest ancient monuments like the pyramids where feature triangle faces were built with the help of other under the influence of extraterrestrials. Mystical connections in sacred geometry. Triangles are seen as symbolic or balance, harmony, and the connection between earth, sky, and spirit, which some link to alien spirituality. So here, crop circles and triangular patterns. Some crop circles incorporate triangular shapes, leading believers to attribute them to alien communication. They argue that the mathematical precision of these patterns may indicate an advanced intelligence. The Bermuda Triangle. The infamous triangular region is often connected to mysterious disappearances of ships' planes, which some attribute to extraterrestrial activity or advanced alien technology. Alien encounters and triangular symbols. Some individuals who claim to have encountered aliens report seeing triangular symbols on alien craft, suits, or within their environment, suggesting it may have a meaning in an alien communication or design. This one here, in sacred geometry, triangles are seen as a symbol of balance, harmony, and the connection between earth, sky, and spirit, which links the alien spirituality, right? And there is a theory that these UAPs are hanging about nuclear areas. Is this a sign from alien life to say, hey, look, you know, with the triangle? Well, I don't want to do that because you all think I'm bloody but do you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering whether that's got anything to do with it. Is it a sign from them saying, look, we're actually okay, we're here, we're trying to help, we're looking after you? Or is this just me reaching? You know, I've been known to reach a few times. But if we don't ask these silly questions sometimes, we might not even get any answers. And finally, I wanted to talk to you about this video. Now, Todd Parron over on X, Todd Parron, he messaged me. He says, Ben, you need to look into this. And he sent me this link. And here's the video. Now, guaranteed, I know a lot of you are going to laugh out loud when you see this. However, just wait, okay? Because I did as well. This was 10 years ago, recorded by a man in Germany, probably a German man. Landed on his property. He saw this ET on the left disintegrate, right? And then watch. Now that there looks like all of the other UAP videos that we've shown on this channel, right? Not all of them, right? But a hell of a lot. Look at this thing spinning and turning. Look at that dart off and the light. Okay, right? Now, this bit here just makes me go, like, when I first saw it, I was like, mate, come on now. I didn't even notice this other dude down here. But when I saw this, I was like, come on. Come on, really? Like, waving you goodbye? Yeah? Just wait a minute. And then slow motion. Now, by all means, go back and watch that footage again. Slow it down. You know, I've gone through here frame by frame. I've tried to see the light. Is it actually illuminating the surroundings, or is it an overlay light? They've just, you know, just put an overlay light on the top of the footage and be done with it. Did any extra or did any shadows occur? Any additional shadows? The only thing I can say here is, like, looking at these trees, right? Because it's so hard to tell on the grass, but looking at these trees, a light did bounce off of these trees. Now, I've not looked into this part, but if I go into my DMs, Todd Parron, he does say that a company called Redstone tries to debunk it, and they said they had 6 people look at it and it wasn't conclusive. So I don't know. I've done a quick Google for Redstone. I haven't seen anything. Maybe I just need to do a little bit more of a deep dive. However, what I wanted to say is, when I saw that originally, the footage was quite compelling. It was quite like a wow factor. However, when I looked at the alien, right, I was like, that's so shit. Gotta be honest. But fast forward some months later, and Dr. Stephen Greer, and I think we can all say, right, that Dr. Stephen Greer is quite respected. He's well up there, right? And when he talks about this sort of stuff, people listen. And a while ago, I can't remember now off the top of my head, a while ago, he released this major news that he was going to release all of the evidence that he's got and accumulated over time. And I signed up for it, okay? And if you go over to his website, you can go into evidence and docs, right? Click on that overview, and then you go into Disclosure Project Intelligence Archive. This is where you need to log in, but I've got to log in. It's just your email, don't worry. Now, if you type in, I remember seeing it, and it made me think of this alien when Todd sent it to me. It made me think, hang on a second, I've seen that alien before, or something very similar. So if you type in EBE, which stands for extraterrestrial biological entity, right? You go into the archives here and you type it in again. And now we've got EBEs in the field. It's a PNG. I'm going to show you the picture now. Like I say, I trust Stephen Greer, Dr. Stephen Greer. Most people trust Dr. Stephen Greer. And I remember when I first saw this, right, I was super excited. I was pumped. I woke up really early. I was like, oh my God, he's going to release that. This is the day he's going to release it. And this was the first picture that I opened up. Gutted was an understatement, okay? Look at this. Now, it looks shit. This looks shit. Look at the length of the arms on this thing. Is this the same thing that we're seeing? That Dr. Stephen Greer is showing us here? Is this the same thing? It puts, what I'm saying is, they both look fake as F. But because it's on Dr. Stephen Greer's site, it puts a little bit more weight to it, right? I'm not saying it is. But this now becomes a little bit more real. That's the video for today, mate. Please make sure if you've liked this and you want to see more UFO footage, mate, go back to my, I'll pin it up here. Go back. You have to check that out, man. It's amazing. The whole video is, I would say, it's got really, really good footage in there that you must see, okay? Thank you so much, mate. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.